Hello Internet, my name is Freeze and today we're going to be talking about how much GL2 just sucks. The script for this video was originally part of another script for a Gacha Game ranking video, but then I realized that I wrote enough for GL2 for its own video, and so I just said screw it and did this. Before I tear this game a new a-hole and become a sailor for the next few minutes, I just want to quickly say that this is my opinion, the presentation for this is extremely exaggerated, and that you're absolutely free to disagree. You got me? So, Gacha Life 2. Where do I even start with you? Oh, I know. What in the ever-living is this? How did this tutorial get past development? Why does the UI feel so empty? Oh, I know why. Because for some reason, the default for this game is portrait mode, unlike all of the other previous games. Then we get to the customization, which this game cranks up to 15. Everything from body to extra have at least 2 pages. There's a more complex adjustment system that comes with almost everything, a color slider which is easy to understand, and then the addition of custom poses and re-addition of animated poses where you probably don't understand any of this bull. This makes OC creation so much more time consuming because of the amount of that you're gonna have to work with. For example, it took me about 45 minutes just to finish the head, and at that point I just gave up on making my OC completely, because I have more worthwhile things to do than just standing around staring at my screen like a toilet brush trying to figure out the next thing to do. Sure, you can say that I just have a skill issue, and I somewhat agree, but hear me out. The shift that players have to go through when moving from Gacha Club to GL2 is far more harder than any of the shifts in the previous games, because of the amount of new features and just in general the overwhelmingly massive array of customization, bigger than the library of Babel, that is sure to confuse and f with both old and new players. The shift from Studio to Verse was pretty simple since it just gave people the ability to choose their own combination of clothes and color instead of the already pre-made ones in Studio. The shift from Verse to Life is a cakewalk since Life is just a more polished version of Verse from what I can tell. Then the shift from Life to Club is somewhat hard because this is when we were introduced to adjustments, although you can easily get the hang of this game since this is really the only new feature and it's adjustments at its simplest form. But then with the shift from Club to this game, it just overcomplicates everything. Now imagine you're a player who's going to use GL2 for the first time. You're excited to move on from Club, you're about to make your first OC, and then you see all of this. Get my point now? The complexity of the game can also be a turnoff to people who are new to Gacha and its community, because they're most likely going to go for the newest game, and when they see all of this, they're going to have the most overwhelming time of their lives while trying to figure out what everything is. Oh, and don't even get me started on the non-customization related features this game has to offer. First off, they removed minigames entirely as a way of getting gems for the gacha, and now the only way to get gems is if we get gifts through the mail by Lunime and Charlotte or through ads. Speaking of the gacha, you now get presets through it, and sure, they look cool and all, but who uses presets? And then there's life mode, where it's nothing like the original life mode. It is also a pretty useless feature because it's still not even finished yet. Lastly, there's studio mode, and it's alright, you can now add 16 characters, the backgrounds look stunning, but oh wait, there's barely any backgrounds anymore, and once again, studio mode is not even fully finished. I think I've covered everything now, and I'm so glad that after this video I have no more reason to have to touch Gacha Life 2 ever again. God, this game's a f***ing travesty. Anyways, that's all. I'm sorry for not posting for a month again, and I'm gonna try to take a simpler approach for videos going forward because that 5 videos in summer goal is looking very hopeless, and I just want to keep posting. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do with the like button, and if you want to see more videos by me, then make sure to hit the sub button and hit the notification bell. That is all. I'll see you next time. Freeze out.